Hello dear friend, and welcome to On This Day SMR with me, Edward Hertz, where we take a look back through history at events which took place on this day. The rain is gently pittering and pattering away on the window, and the fire is crackling away nicely in the hearth. So put your headphones on, sit back, relax, and let me take you on a journey back through time. Today is Thursday, the 29th of February 2024, and we have 37 events to cover, going all the way back to the year 888. Starting with the most recent event which happened 4 years ago, Joe Biden wins the South Carolina primary election. In the same year, during a demonstration, pro-government collectivos shoot a disputed president and Speaker of the National Assembly, Juan Guaido, and his supporters in Barquisimeto, Venezuela, leaving 5 injured. Also in the same year, the United States and the Taliban signed the Doha Agreement for bringing peace to Afghanistan. 8 years ago in 2016, at least 40 people are killed and 58 others wounded following a suicide bombing by ISIL at a Shiite funeral in the city of Miqdadia, Diyala. 12 years ago in 2012, North Korea agrees to suspend uranium enrichment and nuclear and long-range missile tests in return for US food aid. "16 years ago in 2008, the United Kingdom's Ministry of Defence withdraws Prince Harry from a tour of Afghanistan after news of his deployment is leaked to foreign media. In the same year, Misha de Fonseca admits to fabricating her memoir, Misha, a memoir of the Holocaust years, in which she claims to have lived with a pack of wolves in the woods during the Holocaust. 20 years ago in 2004, Jean-Bertrand Aristide is removed as president of Haiti following a coup. 24 years ago in the year 2000, Chechens attack a guard post near Ulas-Kurt, eventually killing 84 Russian paratroopers during the Second Chechen War. 28 years ago in 1996, Fawcett Flight 251 crashes in the Andes. All 123 passengers and crew are killed. In the same year, the siege of Sarajevo officially ends. 32 years ago in 1992, first day of Bosnia and Herzegovina independence referendum. 36 years ago in 1988, South African Archbishop Desmond Tutu is arrested along with 100 other clergymen during a 5-day anti-apartheid demonstration in Cape Town. In the same year, Sven Robinson becomes the first member of the House of Commons of Canada to come out as gay. 40 years ago in 1984, Pierre Trudeau announces his retirement as Liberal Party leader and Prime Minister of Canada. 44 years ago in 1980, Gordie Howe of the Hartford Whalers makes NHL history as he scores his 800th goal. 52 years ago in 1972, South Korea withdraws 11,000 of its 48,000 troops from Vietnam as part of Nixon's Vietnamization policy in the Vietnam War. 64 years ago in 1960, the 5.7 magnitude Agadir earthquake shakes coastal Morocco with a maximum perceived intensity of 10, destroying Agadir and leaving 12,000 dead and another 12,000 injured. 80 years ago in 1944, the Admiralty Islands are invaded in Operation Brewer, led by American General Douglas MacArthur in World War II. 84 years ago in 1940, for her performance as Mammy in Gone with the Wind, Hattie McDaniel becomes the first African American to win an Academy Award. In the same year, Finland initiates winter war peace negotiations. Also in the same year, in a ceremony held in Berkeley, California, physicist Ernest Lawrence receives the 1939 Nobel Prize in Physics from Sweden's Consul General in San Francisco. 88 years ago in 1936, the February 26 incident in Tokyo ends. "104 years ago in 1920, the Czechoslovak National Assembly adopts the Constitution. 108 years ago in 1916, Tokelau is annexed by the United Kingdom. In the same year, in South Carolina, the minimum working age for factory, mill and mine workers is raised from 12 to 14 years old. 112 years ago in 1912, the Piedra Movediza moving stone of Tandil falls and breaks. 116 years ago in 1908, James Madison University is founded at Harrisonburg, Virginia, in the United States as the State Normal and Industrial School for Women by the Virginia General Assembly. 132 years ago in 1892, St. Petersburg, Florida is incorporated. 228 years ago in 1796, the Jay Treaty between the United States and Great Britain comes into force, facilitating 10 years of peaceful trade between the two nations. 256 years ago in 1768, Polish nobles form the Bar Confederation. 304 years ago in 1720, Ulrika Eleonora, Queen of Sweden, abdicates in favour of her husband, who becomes King Frederick I on March the 24th. 312 years ago in 1712, February the 29th is followed by February the 30th in Sweden, in a move to abolish the Swedish calendar for a return to the Julian calendar. 320 years ago in 1704, in Queen Anne's War, French forces and Native Americans stage a raid on Deerfield, Massachusetts Bay Colony, killing 56 villagers and taking more than 100 captive. 380 years ago in 1644, Abel Tasman's second Pacific voyage begins as he leaves Batavia in command of 3 ships. 520 years ago in 1504, Christopher Columbus uses his knowledge of a lunar eclipse at night to convince Jamaican natives to provide him with supplies. 1136 years ago in the year 888, Odo, Count of Paris, is crowned King of West Francia of France by Archbishop Walter of Seine at Compiègne. So that is all we have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you found our little trip back through history both relaxing and informative. If you did indeed like the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and also consider leaving a comment below. All feedback is very much welcome. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. It will really help the channel grow and will ensure that you are notified of future videos. Be sure to turn on notifications so that you are notified of future videos as soon as they are posted. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.